you're going to order, huh?
I've got it memorized.
Hello, and here's what Mike and Richard are talking about on this week's episode number 104 of the Steve Maidon podcast.
You do that something.
Thanks so much. We have a theory of why Trump is talking about buying Greenland and taking over Gaza. There are reasons behind it.
There is. This one's from 1987. You're gonna love it.
We have the latest info. I'm telling you, folks.
Everybody that was on this show is dead now, but I mean, so it's all free now. There is good news for 85% of those displaced people in Western North Carolina that, because of that hurricane, Trump and his administration has kind of taken the reins and actually done something for those people.
Yeah,
So
the first thing they did was tell them, get them out of the cold. They're in apartments, hotels, whatever. They are no longer freezing out there in a tent.
I think I saw about 2 weeks ago too that they had been told in the hotels that they were at that their voucher was going to run out like in 2 days, so they were just going to be out in the street. And then thankfully Trump had already taken office, and they just said nope, that's not going to happen. So they extended that and they offered it to more people. So there's all kinds of good stuff happening there. So
Yeah, it's about time. I would hate to be in a tent at my location today. It's 2 this morning. It's that many too.
one, but two.
One, freeze your toes off. 2, freeze your... Anyway.
1, 2, 3. We're gonna get to 4. Anyway.
And we've got some stuff. Doge has been digging up some wonderful wasteful spending. What's some of the stupidest stuff? And boy, are the Democrats up in arms over stupid. They're not getting their kickbacks anymore, and they're quaking.
Are they close to $1 trillion now that they found, or is it just?
Yeah, it's right at. There was some big $500 billion thing that they found just yesterday, and I apologize, people. I don't remember what it was.
I think I read a while ago too, and there's got to be a lot of this, because whenever the government kind of takes their hands off themselves and says, everybody just spend whatever you want, and anyway, it ends up being
not my money. You get a billion, and you get a billion, and look under your chair, and you get a billion.
The revenue they take in from the IRS, I think, is somewhere like $3.75 trillion a year. They spent well over $6 billion last year. So I mean. That's just unsustainable. Something's being done about it. I'm happy about it. So.
Yep. It's cut where the cut's got to be made.
Just like the Epstein list. Supposedly that's coming out. So we'll have to wait and see on that. And that, man, you think that dog is angry now? Just wait until that happens.
Coming to a slime ball near you.
That's right. So anyway, you're number 4. You're not number.
No, you're number 4. Yes, you're always the even number. What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I'm just foggy, man. I'm just foggy. USAID has a lot of weird spending of their $40 billion taxpayer money gift every year. We're gonna go over a lot of that. I have clips from a lot of different people talking about the investigation into USAID, and let's just say that it's not good. And you're going to be, if you haven't heard about this, you're going to be outraged.
Yeah, it's they're whining awful. But what are the poor little barefoot children? No, it's not what it goes to. Virtually none of that is what it goes to. But then the Democrats just keep being caught, and it's like, oh yay, they're saying something else stupid again today. Oh boy, let me get my popcorn.
One of them said, because of all this investigation, it's a constitutional crisis. I need to explain to me, because that doesn't. I want you to show me where in the Constitution you can spend my money willy-nilly on anything and stupid things that I don't like. So.
And then call it a crisis. Yay. Oh, and we have, you think we have clips on that? We have lots of clips which will help us break down what really is happening with the USAID. Oh, there's just tons of them.
Marco Rubio is one of the best. I mean,
it's he ain't messing around. Everybody is doing their job like they're supposed to, and it's just such a refreshing thing to see.
when politicians actually keep their promises. I'm all about that.
Oh, yeah, and the Democrats just continue to shoot themselves in their feet have got to look like a giant flippers with Swiss cheese, because they just there isn't an hour that goes by that somebody hasn't done something stupid again.
Exactly. I see an interview with CNN News anchor Caitlin Collins. That's Seth Meyers, I think it is. Oh my gosh. She says she's been very busy since the transition. And you're going to like the clip. She actually throws Uncle Joe under the bus. I don't think she meant to, but she did. That's fantastic.
Well, she was saying, it used to be really quiet on the weekends. And she goes, I was doing my morning stuff and was going to go get my coffee and a little something for morning breakfast. And I get a text on my phone, and all I did was turn around and head back home and get ready to go because I needed to be at a... She goes, it's just constant now.
Orange Man's doing another news conference.
Life is just terrible. We just won't be able to have any kind of
$5 million a year. Caitlin, just do your thing.
And last but not least, we have a lovely palate cleanser. Yes, it's a special Valentine's Day rest of the story.
It is. It's heartwarming.
However they do that was like this. Yeah,
yes,
there we go.
That's it.
I don't do that very often. So
I don't either. I don't think I've ever done it. Just now. Don't forget, you can find us on iTunes, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon Smart Speaker. Hardly ever. Well, actually, YouTube's been better. We've actually broken the rules a couple of times in the last few weeks, and they've left us.
Really? I went, well, this week we won't be on there telling the wife. She goes, what else is new?
Google owns YouTube, correct?
Yep, correct.
So I think with Google changing their maps to the Gulf of America instead of the Gulf of Mexico, I think there's a little bit of compliance going on there. So they're
moving a little bit.
Getting a little more hands off. So yes, you can find us on iTunes. On YouTube. iTunes too. I mean,
Yeah, all those places. And you'll find us every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on the OracleTalkRadioNetwork.com. And you can just enjoy us on the way home, on your drive home on Friday at 5 on the Eastern Time Zone. Or you can get the apps for Apple and Android, and they're available. Or, you know what, instead of all that, you can just go to our website at StayOffMyLawn.us for all our past and present episodes.
We will see you then, folks.
Doodles!